I sure can, and I understand where you're coming from, but at the same point in time, how many real Bigfoot researchers are out in the field trekking 140,000 miles a year, except for by cyberspace, which like most of you people do?
How much money do you folks hope to make for this?
As much as we can. Don Sanchez, coming from you, that's the kind of answer you're going to get, even though I respect you dearly. Yes, ma'am.
Is the male creature indeed suggest that this exists in other areas of the United States and the world?
Yes, it is definitely a male creature, number one. And number two, I got to make you people understand, there's not just one Bigfoot, okay? There's a minimum of 3,500 to maybe a maximum of 7,000 of these creatures across the land. In my opinion, Jeff Meldrum is an associated anthropologist. He's not a man, a true anthropologist that can really do what we need to be done.
You said that there are thousands of these throughout the country. Clearly, most of the earlier sightings were in the Pacific Northwest. Now we have them in Georgia. That suggests that they're covering the continent, or at least the cities covering the continent. There have been humans on this continent for at least 12,000 years. There have been Europeans on this continent for 400 or 500 years. Why is it that we just find a body now in the 21st century where we have a nice news cycle in the West?
Well, you know, I can't answer that question to you, but I can oppose one back to you. And that is this. We've had 72 planes crash in the last 25 years from Sacramento to Anchorage, Alaska. How come we haven't found these planes or the wreckage or these people who crashed in them with the satellites and everything that we've got at our disposal today?
Is that over water?
No, I'm talking about land.
72 planes?
That's correct, over the past 25 years. But better yet, let's go something a little bit closer. When was the last time you found a skeleton of a bear in the woods?
Well, there are lots of them. And there is
How many have you seen, sir?
I've seen a couple.
Yeah, of course you did. Like I've seen a bunch of ghosts. At the same point in time, let me give him one more better than that. Last year, this month, Steve something or another, Fawcett, he crashed, his plane crashed with him in it in a radius of 200 miles, people. And today, with the high-tech world in which we live, how come we couldn't find his body or the crash? Think about it.
Tom, instead of facing this kind of persecution from the press, you've obviously found a creature that is different. You can tell that just by your eyes. Why not show us the body?
It will be shown, and it's a great question, okay? But at the same point in time, until we get the right scientific crew there, and I've already went on air and told the world that Megyn Kelly from Fox will be the first one there.
Excuse me, Tom, can you tell us, is this just a publicity stunt to publicize websites and movies?
Do you think that these fellas would have come this far and put their reputations and their jobs on the line if they didn't have what they said they had?
California is kind of nice.
What about the DNA evidence you're supposed to be presenting today?
You will have that before you leave.
The DNA evidence?
I told you that. Yes, you will.
What does it say? Yeah. Can you talk about the DNA, please?
It's in two parts. It's test one and it's test two, and it's quite lengthy, and I'm going to give you all copies, and you'll all get to read it. The bottom line is, one of them came back that it was messed up, inconclusive out of the three. One came back as human, and the other one came back that because where they took the sample, which was from the intestines, okay, came back possum. So that could have been possibly what this thing had eaten. So we don't know.
You have no DNA results.
Yes, we do. We got what came back from the scientists, which you will have a copy. Good question. It's the scientist's name is Kurt with a C, C-U-R. Last name Nelson, N-E-L-S-O-N. He's with the University of Minnesota.
I heard that he was really optimistic about the DNA being released at this press conference.
I'm sorry?
I heard that he wasn't even expecting the DNA to be ready for this press conference.
Who'd you hear that from? Yeah, well, more rumors. I'm waiting for a friend of mine at Stanford. He'll be back from holiday on Monday. His name is Richard Klein. I've kind of been retired. By the way, I love your costume. You guys might want to get a picture of that. Anything else?
So you said there are 3 samples that came back.